want to say a quick thank you before this video begins to Hot Loop for sponsoring it. It was a ton of fun, as always. Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to The Last Flame. It is an auto-battler roguelike that, frankly, it's actually my favorite auto-battler roguelike by a mile. It's got a lot of really cool systems. If you've ever played, well, let's go with Dota Underlords or Teamfight Tactics, it's going to be kind of familiar, but this does a lot quite differently. So the one thing to mention is that The Last Flame has a prologue out right now, so if you guys want to play this for free, it's a limited version compared to what I'm going to be playing, but you can at least get a taste of the game while you wait for the game to release in, I believe it's a week. I think it's a week to the day that this video is going out, so you don't have long to wait before you get the actual version of the game. Oh, can I not bump up the difficulty? Well, I guess this is going to be a bit of a soft cruise. Let's do some funny things with it then. One of the reasons why I like this game is because there's so much build options, build potential in it. So unlike most other auto battler games, there are no unit families, which I know some people might be a little loyal to that system. They might like that system, but for me, I always felt like it held the games back because I want to be able to combo different characters together and figure out what they, what works, what doesn't work, and min-max a team based on their actual strengths and weaknesses, as opposed to like, this character is a self-shielder, pair them with the other self-shielders for a boost. Nope, doesn't have that. So we do kind of want to put together a decent party. We only have 2 heroes right now and we can work our way up. I know I love Elios. He scales really hard off of his defense. If you give him a ton of defense, he's nigh on unkillable, which means I should probably play somebody else. So melee, support, self-shielder, and healer. Yeah, so you can kind of tell based on the symbols what they do. So this is a frost tank. This is a hybrid damage dealer, so they do both magic and physical, and then they also do shock. This guy uses a lot of lifesteal. So I'm gonna just look over things and we'll figure out what we want to do. I guess I'm gonna go with the most obvious and immediate synergy. I actually do want to roll Ola at some point. They seem to do some really fun burn stacks and heavy casting. That said, both James and Ava are frost characters, so I think I want to go that direction. So, these are our 4 starting relics. They tend to be a little rare or different. So, high chance to obtain a legendary recipe reward from elite fights when victorious. That's really good. You can research at the shop. Choose a relic. It costs 8 cups. Cups, trophies, which is effectively bonus EXP, which is... it's okay. Gambler's Key, 3 free rerolls, but your max flame is reduced, or 75% amount of money that you currently own, 1 use only. I think I'm gonna go for the shovel. Free legendaries with no real drawback. It does mean that we're gonna have to fight a bunch of elites here, but that's fine, that's kind of the plan anyway. And let's just go this direction and figure it out. Alright, so the way enemies work is unless you taunt, enemies will always attack whoever's closest to them. So for the most part, we want to just stick our tank next to them, draw aggro, and then work from there. So we've got Zoe, who's also a frost debuffer, crit mastery caster. Ice Storm around all heroes, dealing damage to nearby enemies, inflicting 2 frosts, and on cast, the hero gains 7% crit strike chance, stacks 3 times at 3 stacks. Hero gains Omni Crit. There's also Gerald, who's a little weird, but effectively every time he crits, we gain money, which is actually quite good, and he boosts crit chances. I like the idea of him, but he's hard to work around, and we're clearly going for a bit of a frost build. So I probably should keep doing a frost build. This one's a bit tough. So mana regen and defense are generally pretty good. Attack damage, attack speed. Let me take a look at my heroes. So we have 2 critters that, okay, for 6 seconds gains X% crit chance while under frenzy, crits heal himself. Plus he's got every 3 attacks. Okay, so we really need crit. She scales off of defense and frost. And summons, actually. So mana regen is actually pretty good. Wait, here's a question. So actually getting her some mana regen isn't the worst idea. Yeah, Glacial Strike scales with defense. Okay, so why don't we go for the Caster's Hat and we'll just slap it on her. And attack speed and crit chance on the pistols? Sure. It's not amazing. I'd like higher rarity things if I can get my hands on them, but I'll take what I can get. Okay, let's just scoot close. Put them there. There. That should be good. Oh, right. Give her that. Give him the pistol? Sure. I didn't actually realize Zoe was melee. I should have paid attention to that, but it's not like it makes much of a difference. So pick an item. Mana regen. Wearer loses HP when the fight starts. Reduce max mana. Every second the wearer has a 2% chance per burn and frost on the enemy. Ooh. So Amber Ring is not bad. And then every second wearer deals extra damage equal to a portion of their defense. I think I'm still going to go for the Amber Ring, though, because that should scale us a fair bit of frost. Do we want any of these characters? Liam's pretty good, and again, fits with a crit mastery build. This guy's got burn, which is not bad. So if I want to go for a crit build, like, Liam's not terrible. I'll go for Liam for now. I'll probably replace him with something else when I get the chance, but it's fine. Let's go here. Oh, let's actually do a bit of smithing. So specifically, I want to take a look at her for a second, just double check. So she's based on mana, and I mean, she does gain some crit chance, so I could potentially get her the pistol instead. But he works better with the pistol, so I think I'm going to hold off on that ring. At least for now. I'm going to move these characters back by a smidge. Because I want them focused on the tank. Well, so far so good. And see, we got Egar. Egar specifically inflicts burn or frost randomly to all enemies. Let's see, consumes frost, heals. And he's got Boomerang Axe. He's not exactly primo, but I don't hate him. And then we've got Jalen, who's pure support, cast shielding orbs, giving us shield to all heroes, increasing their attack damage by 1% of their total shield. That's also not terrible. Because the main thing is this guy benefits a little bit. Because I've never messed around with this. And I know this guy does bleed, which we're not doing. You know, he actually scales more based on burn than frost. So I don't know, let's grab Jalen for now. And we get another pistol. Or the novice shield, but I think I'm just going to go for the other pistol. Let's see. Yeah, do I want to just do Dark Blade for the crit chance? We could reroll. I've got plenty of fire. I'm actually going to grab the regeneration staff. It's not exactly perfect on her, but they kind of counteract and should let her do a whole lot of frost, maybe. Keep giving him the pistol, because we want him to be attacking really fast if we can. Alright, put the tank up there. We've got a shielder. Oh, you know what I should do? Boost her up. For every 500 HP lost during the fight, hero gains lifesteal. That's okay. Crit strike heals for 3% of the hero's max HP. Oh wait. Every crit strike, the hero heals for 3% of the hero's max HP and all summons by 1%. Or, third active ability, hero casts their active ability twice. Let's go for that one. Let's see. Go for that. Hero gains ethereal amplification when the fight starts. Attacks deal additional damage equal to ethereal damage. Oh, wait, no. Additional ethereal damage equal to all stacks of debuffs on the enemy. Tempting. Shock. But I think I'm going to go for double ultimate. And then I have 2 left, so I'm not going to do any more. And I don't have any items, so this should be fine, maybe. My entire goal to some degree is just frost the heck out of my foes. And she's down. That hurts a little bit, we lose some flame. Which is not my favorite. 2 seconds, whereas 6% chance per max mana to generate, to gain 1 mana regen. It's not bad. Let's see, Summoner's Cloak, Magic, Crystal Staff is not terrible. The main question is, what is her max mana? Because I could go for the staff, boost her max mana, and just start spamming the heck. Sure, Crystal Staff. Start spamming the heck out of frost moves. Okay, so this is going to be a little spicy. She's at 30. Each of these gives 5 EXP, so that's not going to help her. Okay. Every crit strike, the hero's crit chance is increased by 1.5. Stacks up a lot. Yeah, let's go for lock and load, because we want his crit chance to be good. And then I don't think we have anything else we can do. Like, I could forge this, but I think we want to leave that. Yeah, we might lose the tank again, but I think we're still going to be in a good position to probably win. Yeah, there we go. Okay, crit strike chance, whereas crits inflict burn. That's okay. Mana regen for every shield stacks up to 5 now. Every 2 attacks, wearer gains 1 additional mana. On cast, the wearer's max mana is increased by 2. I could do the energy staff. Put it on James, along with the crystal staff instead. It's really tempting. Let's give it a shot. I haven't done this combo before, and I said I was going to play around since we're on an easier difficulty. So let's turn James into a weird spell crit machine and see what happens. So we also get a relic. Let's see. All enemies start with burns, but burn cap of 15. Hextile buff for mana regen. 3 bleeds every 4 seconds to all enemies, or enemies start with shock. You know, I'm just gonna go for the burn. This is not a burn build. Okay, but you know what it is? It is a crit build. Every 4 crit strikes dealt by the team, all heroes gain 1 mana regen. So that's probably exactly what we're looking for. Yeah, I don't even need to think about it. So I can rest or I can enchant. Let's start by enchanting. Let's upgrade this one, because it seems like it's going to be the silliest. And screw it. What could go wrong, right? We still got plenty of fire. Okay, so let's take a look at him. So, oh boy. Yeah, that should be fun. I think the only downside is that the root weapons are not that good. And we definitely need to make my tank better. However, James does a ton of damage. James does a ton of damage. There we go, I can do it. Reduce max mana on cast. The next attack deals ethereal damage equal to max HP. That's tempting. Max HP aura. Around the wearer. Heroes inside. They're okay. On cast, heal equal to 200% defense. That's not terrible. But I can do better than that. Okay, I gotta stop. Enchanted arrows. Okay, all heroes gain defense. Yep. The two, like, long spear would be nice. But we're still in somewhat of a danger zone. And it's gonna take a little bit for us to get out of that. Because my tank is very vulnerable. And I don't have much fire left. I might be cooked. My greed might kill me. We'll see. Let's see. 4 attacks. Wear gains some spell power. Reduce attack damage. Yeah, I can't reroll anymore. Let's recruit a hero for now. Okay, so they're good on max HP. They've got some summons. I don't know, let's get another tank. I'm not really using this guy anyway. Hero panel. Okay, so I can dismiss Jalen. Yeah, let's dismiss Jalen. We're not using him anyway. And that gets me some stuff. I forget how to bring units out. That is the one issue. Oh, you can only do it at the beginning of a fight. That's what it is. And we've got a shop that's actually kind of huge. So dismantle. Disassemble items, so we could potentially put something better as a root item. Oh, hey, look at this. Wearer gains infinite range, but their taunts are no longer effective. Every second, Wearer gains 2% attack speed and spell power for every hex range between them and the closest hero or enemy. On cast, all stacks are reset. It's real good. Let's see. Wearer gains 60% max HP and heals for a third of that amount. Dark Knight armor is really good. I'm curious how to do this. I mean, the trick would be actually to get a character with 0 mana regen. So, hilariously enough, my own helmet is actually just bad for this build because I've got the perk that gives me mana regen. So let's grab the Dark Knight armor and the heavy armor. What else do we have? We need another pistol. Crit chance and spell power for the novice staff might not be a bad idea. Yeah, let's just grab the novice staff. I could have actually bought Joanna, but I think I'm kind of weirdly fine, maybe. Okay, so let's get up in here. I'm gonna put them there. Okay, so let's forge. Let's make the Dark Knight armor. Cause that should be a big old boost to Clanksy here. And then Spell Strike. Let's see, what do we have? Enchanted arrows or 4 attacks gains 1 mana regen. Stacks. Let's go for those. It kind of benefits from attack speed, so we might want to specifically work on that as well. But whatever. Okay, so next up. Every attack chance to stun. 4 seconds hero deals an instant attack which does not generate mana, or hero crits with an attack. Gain shield for 25% of the damage dealt. I could go for critical protection. Or I could go for, like, stunning attack and see if I can put it on him. You know what? I'll go for the stunning attack for now. Okay. Max HP, defense. And then we've got one more. Put them there. Okay, I think I still want them on the mecha monster. Put him there. There. Okay, those frost nukes are good. We just need to not get crushed here. And we're good. Alright, we lived. Recruit a hero, so what could we get? Frankly, don't know, don't care, is the answer. Like, Rune's actually pretty good, from what I remember. Heals for... When getting a shield from any source, heals 3% of their max HP. Every 6 seconds, receive a shield equal to 3% of max HP. Yeah, like, Rune is pretty good, Nox is kind of fun, and Orion is interesting. I'll have to go for a shock build at some point, just not today. Let's see. Every crit, wearer gains 10 attack damage. Beans. And what do we have? Upon picking this relic, you gain a ton of money. Or flame cannot be reduced below 1 during combat. Losing fight makes you lose 5. After each fight, if you're at 1, heal for 5 and gain 2 additional cups. Cup of blood. I think I'm gonna go for the demon claw though. Okay, so once again, we want to do as many elite fights as we can. So I think the trick is kind of zigzag through here. That'll get us a shop, see us a bunch of things. We don't need a camp. I'll put the 2 here. They can just trade. Uh-oh. That's bad signs. Let's see, do I reroll? Attack damage, mana regen, plus the max mana. What I'd like is higher quality items, but I don't know if we're gonna get that. I'll just go for the musket. Go for a pair of muskets. So the main question is, do we want to be sloppy? Yeah. I could do a little bit more, but we'll get better things. I just want to complete this guy's build. So now, let's see. So every 2 attacks, he gains 2 additional mana. On cast, increase the max mana by 4. But for every max mana, chance to gain 2 mana regen. And then also, 3% attack speed per max mana. Caps at 105% attack speed. So that should make it so James is just spitting, which is kind of what we're looking for. Okay, next order of business. Yeah, we do have some trophies I should spend. Let's boost this guy. Max mana, lifesteal, attack speed, or defense. I'm going to go for the defense. His spell is pretty good. We might want to actually give him some raw damage when we get the chance. Give her some lifesteal. And then probably nothing. Okay, split them. Split them and hope. Okay, so I gotta remember to give this guy some actual damage. Oh, did they take on my backline? They did. That's bad. Uh-oh. Nope, he's good. He's just barely good. It's not a loss, but it is expensive all the same. %10 attack speed. Every 2 attacks, the wearer heals for 5% of the amount of bleed and frost on the enemy. That's actually slightly tempting. I'm gonna go for a reroll, though. That's terrifying. I'm just gonna go for another crystal staff. Okay, let's boost this guy. Every attack gains 2 attack damage, stacks 15 times, and 15 stacks gain some lifesteal. Yeah, let's go for War Machine. Okay, split them up a little bit. I don't think we do anything else. Yeah, she's getting plenty of mana. Oh. Yeah, my tank's going down. So I'm going to have to work on that. Every attack wear has a 2% chance per frost on the target to stun them. 3 attacks gains shield. Shield received? No. Oh. Ice Amulet is great. Okay, so let's forge some things. Namely, probably these two together. I think part of my problem... do we want to go to an event? Let's do it. Okay, so we can break urns for benefits. Worth it. On cast, where gains ethereal amplification, stacks 3 times. Sure. And then we leave. And then we've got a campfire after this. So that actually puts me in a very good position, a somewhat good position. Okay, spread him out. Magic Steel, attack power, raw damage. Probably just the raw damage. Let me take a look. The raw damage is nice. It's almost tempting to actually go for the spell power. That was bad. Never mind. It's too late now. I really wish it would actually tell me the rate of scaling on those, but whatever am I to do? Yeah, it's doing a nuke to hit my backline, which is a little rough. Let's see. Attack speed, max HP, attack speed, damage, crit damage. Spell power, crit chance. Spell power, defense. I'll just grab the Harvester's Shield. We get another relic. I think I'm going to go for Strange Bug. A little bit of Magic Steel actually is going to keep some of my characters alive. So I want... I want to go this direction. But I think we're going to lose if I do. So we're just going to take... we're just going to take it real safe and real slow. Okay, let's see. Heater Shield, more spell power. And we should have something. I'm going to put it on him. That should scale his damage nicely. Ethereal amplification. My one problem is I don't actually know how ethereal amplification works. So I might just skip it for the time being. Okay, there we go. So she's just going to be scaling her max mana. Alright. Should be pretty good. Put him there, put them there. Hope for the best. I do need to get this boy some perks, though. Though those giant frost nukes are getting really impressive. Okay. Whereas attacks have a 50% chance to inflict frost on all enemies. It's great for me. And let's split this up a little bit. Focus their attention there. That should be good. Yeah, I think I want to take the stun perk off of them and move it over to this guy. Yeah, I'm wondering if the problem... I had him as kind of set up to maybe be a healer. I wonder if my big issue mostly is just the fact that he's not doing enough damage. It's probably exactly the case. Crit chance. I want none of these. Attack speed, spell power. Okay. So this one's a little tough because I believe if I do shift, we can see that they're kind of full up. So he's got the Dark Blade. We could give him the bonus. Because their crit chance scales slowly. And his damage scales slowly. I'm probably just going to forge them together. Give him the axe. Okay. Swap passives between heroes, reroll, gain some cups. Let's go back for a hot second. I think we want to gain another passive. Who's closest? Because he's pretty good. They've got the... Nah, they're okay. It's really his perk that doesn't really fit. So I think what we want to do is trophy this guy up. Every 4 seconds, hero deals additional splash ethereal damage equal to 100% of attack damage and inflicts 2 bleed. Or... Oh, well that sucks a little bit. Let's just reroll his passive. Oh. Team speed's actually kind of good. I'm gonna go for team speed, even if it's not for him. Okay, let's go back here. And yeah, none of these are crit related, so let's go for an enchant. Let's go for another one. Let's see. 2% chance per burn. Stack 6 times. This one has no upper limit. So let's go for that. And take a look at this one. Okay. Crystal of Life has 10% max HP of Malroth. And provides rejuvenation attack passive to Malroth. Okay. Put them there. Put him there. In behind. Okay. So we want to take out the Crystal of Life. More than anything else. But it is going to be slightly hard to actually get in there. So let's just hope for the best. I'm hosed. Am I? I'm alive. That was, I think, one of the biggest reversals I've seen so far. Every attack hero gains attack speed. Stacks reset when changing targets. Frozen arrow on our current target. Inflicting frost, stunning them for a while. Scales with attack speed. Stunner. Frost debuffer. She's not terrible. She doesn't fit the crit build, though, which is the one iffy bit. But she does do the frost. I don't hate it. Okay. Reduce max mana. Every 4 seconds, wearer casts hail spikes around them. 30 damage per frost on all enemies hit. That's really good. Let's go for Staff of Hail. All heroes gain extra heal received. Max mana 3? No. Let's go for the Tome of Healing. Now, can I take items off of characters? I want to say that I can. Oh. I think I might take off this Sorcerer's Ring, if anything. Okay. Right, and we can't do anything until we've gone to the next region, but that's entirely fine. Okay, so I'd like to do some more elites. We do also want to go shopping at some point here. And I think let's just go here. Because the other reason why I want to go to those campfires is... Let's swap Liam out. Let's go to hero panel for... No, hero panel. Crit damage, crit strike. That is really good, though. I don't think I want to change this. Because his attack speed is pretty quick. And I think it gets faster. Alternatively, she benefits from this almost more. Because she's already got the attack speed going. Yeah, so this gives us the potential to do a little bit more for attacks, gains mana regen, so that should actually be quite good for him. All right, and then I've got a couple of these. Well, for one, let's go to hero panel. Let's dismiss this guy, which doesn't give me anything. Do we want to do the same thing with Liam? Yeah, I'm just going to commit to it. Okay, who do I boost? I think we boost my tanks. Every time they crit with an attack, summon a water elemental max 3. So that's good. Oh. 3 water elementals are already summoned, increase their attack damage by 2. So that's pretty good. Or on cast, hero gains crit chance stacks 3 times, 3 stacks gains omni crit. We want critical form. We're just going to want to put that on somebody else. Okay. And I guess I'll go for quick attacks because it doesn't really help, doesn't really hurt. And we're just going to go for that. Okay, move them here. Split the party a little bit. And let's go. So that's a that's a ton of frost stacks. All right, that's a good sign. Spell power to the beginning of the fight. Shield received. Burn on target. It's okay. On cast, where it gains 15 defense. Go for the Guardian helmet. It's not an amazing combo, but it's still reasonably good to put on your kind of defense tank character. That should be good. Alright, don't have anything else. So, crit strike chance equal to the team's bonus mana regen. See, the thing is, like, I wish I could have both of these. I think there's an ability to have 2. And that scales spell power, but I think we want to just spit spells more than anything else. So let's enchant some items. Let's see. Amber Ring isn't that amazing. So I'll just grab a couple of these. Okay, so what did this do? On cast gains 30 defense. And warriors attacks inflict frost to everybody. Sick. Is it? Oh no, we have 2 guys. Okay, who needs the trophies? You know, honestly, she does. More than anything else. And we're definitely gonna have to put some items towards this guy. Oddly enough, making him into just like a raw damage dealer might be the trick. Let's see. Another Sorcerer's Ring. Crit chance, shock, bunch of spell power. Oh, Runic Greatsword. Perfect. Okay, let's go back. We might want to do some passive swapping business. First, let's give her this. On cast gain spell power. Every 2 attacks inflicts frost or burn at random. I could do fire and ice. Yeah, let's give her fire and ice. Okay, so one of you had a really good perk that I wanted to move around. That one. Because I think we want to put it on this lad. That's tough, though. These are actually really good. Oh. Oh, you have quick attacks. Oh. Well, we could just do team speed on her. Because I think they work better. Or, wait. Oh, cannot have the same twice. Okay, there. Let's go here again. So I'm going to want to rest, and we're going to enchant something. Probably this one? Okay, heal the full for 100. Sure, that barely cost me a thing. Okay, so let's take a look. I got the Runic Greatsword, but I have nothing to combine it with. Well, that's unfortunate for me. Booster twice. So also team speed. Bleed to all enemies, or lifesteal per missing. She already has some lifesteal. So let's just go for team speed. It's not amazing, but I don't hate it. And she actually has enough self-heal potential that I don't think we need to worry about her. She can tank. I haven't built her for it. But I think we're doing good. Attack and defense. Attack speed and defense. I think we want the attack speed more than anything else. And the attack damage and defense. Realistically, I should be scaling off of this guy's max HP, but whatever, I'll take what I can get. Yeah, so he's going to be scaling his damage pretty quick, which should also scale his... should scale his lifesteal to be much, much better than it is. We might want to split the Frozen Axe, put it on him. We'll see. Okay. Choose a hero, swap passives, reroll. Ooh. Questions. Because all of these have their passives already. He's got... You know what? Actually, he's kind of fine. Manatome is the one that I'd maybe want to consider getting on her. Yeah, let's swap passives. Because Manatome is just genuinely quite good. But she's got the combo that's going to slowly scale her, max mana way out of control. Okay. Set these up. Should be good. I think I'm going to keep boosting her slowly. There we go. It's not the best combo, but the Frost works. I was really hoping Frost would actually do like a ton of slow and just keep my enemies locked down forever. On cast, all enemies gain 2% of every debuff active on them. Additionally, after 10 seconds in a fight, you gain shield equal to 1% max HP per debuff on the enemy with the most debuffs. Tempting, but no. Wait, the wearer gains the default passive of all other heroes. What? Okay. That's somewhat good. 3 crits. Mana goes up to full. That Darko Blade might actually be really good. I think we want the Darko Blade. Get a Relic. For every stun dealt, heroes gain 3% attack speed. It's actually kind of tempting. Let's see. Duplicate a combat relic. Like, some would be good, actually. Strange Bug might not be terrible. Because we don't stun that much. Sure, fine. Let's see. I'm not fully sure if that was exactly the right call, but it's maybe fine. Okay. I'm going to put these together. I have no idea what they actually do. But if we're lucky, it makes them do a lot of damage. Hard to say. Okay. 3 seconds of the word gain spell power equal to 2 times max mana, which is actually upsettingly good. I think we might want Lightbringer. Okay, so that's spell power. Attack speed. Well, we've already got plenty of magic steals, so she doesn't need more of that. We could give her the attack damage. We could give her the spell power flat. She's already got a ton of attack speed. Honestly, maybe just the raw damage. Okay. So the one issue is, to some degree, we need to get this off of her, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Getting him Omni Crit might not be... Oh, you know what I can do? Swap passives. Omni Crit with Team Speed. It's not the best combo, but it's fine. Alright, let's go to the shop. Let's do some shop. I think most of these are pretty bad. The shield ain't terrible, actually. We could do another energy staff. Okay, let's see what I can do with this. Okay, hero panel. So, you. Get another one of these. Her base crit chance is 40%, which isn't the most amazing, unfortunately for me. I could scale it up. Because we could get the Dark Blade. Okay. We want to get... No, not that one. That's the attack speed. Okay. So let's receive those. Forge them up again. Let's see. That'd be amazing, but I just don't think we can do it on her. Okay, so this means every 2 attacks she gains 4 mana, but every time she casts, she gains a ton of max mana. Her attack speed is pretty good. Oh, her attack speed is unbuffed, but it goes up fast, and her crit chance is pretty good. Oh, beans. Oh no. Every attack, 15% chance to generate a third of their max mana. I think we might just rely on that. So let's take a look at our hero panel for a hot second. So he has crit strikes to damage. Crit strikes mana gets boosted to full. I have a pistol. Yeah, we don't have much money left. Guess I'm just gonna go for the power wand. This isn't perfect. Now let's put it on the pistol. Works better for him anyway. And then we have that, which I have no idea if that's actually going to be very good on any of my characters. Well, we're out of money anyway, so we're just going to proceed. Final boss, unless there's another region to this. There might be. I've never... Well, no, I've gotten this far, just not on these runs. Oh, I was going to split that and move it over, but honestly, I think this is fine. He's just going to be critting a bunch. I think the only problem is he doesn't scale his crit chance, so I guess Omni Crit maybe isn't that good. Let's see, who has the highest possible max mana? Well, she does, but she doesn't have enough space. Let's see. Because I could give her the Lightbringer. Oh, it's not terrible, actually. Because... yeah, this should be fine, actually. And for whatever reason, she's a crit character. I've never quite understood that one, but that's fine. Okay, so let's actually take a look at what we're dealing with here. That looks reasonable to me. I guess I should probably actually take a look at their combos. I guess you're supposed to stack your units up, but I think I'm just going to get through this entirely with obscene self-heals. Victory? Well, what have I unlocked? So we've got Mana Weaver and all of those associated perks. Is that it? Oh, that is it. All right. I wasn't sure if we were going to get another thing. There is endless mode. So if you actually do want to go as long as you can, after beating the 3 acts, you'll enter an endless act that rapidly increases in difficulty. Go get as far as you can. Then there's also the challenges, which scale all sorts of things. So heroes gain crit chance, Omni Crit and max mana is reduced by 50%. Enemies have way more HP and gain more HP per act. That's interesting. Like, a lot of these are going to be cool. Megalodon is one of the ones that I think I'm most excited about trying. Team size is reduced by 2 down to 3. Heroes can now equip 6 items instead of 3, and I also start with extra gold. Heroes gain extra attack speed when the fight starts, but Act 3 enemies gain more max HP. I think I'm gonna do Megalodon for my next run. But for now, at least, this is mostly just to make you guys aware that the Last Flame Prologue exists, and should exist for at least the next week. I don't know if it's going to last longer than that, but at that point, it won't matter because the Last Flame will just be available for purchase on Steam. This is by and far one of the best roguelikes that is going to come out in 2024 and is coming out right at the beginning. So if you're a big fan of auto battler roguelikes or just roguelikes in general, you're going to be eating pretty well with this one. There's so much build synergy potential with all of the different units, all the different challenges, and all the different ways that you can combine items together and make some really busted builds. So I'm very much looking forward to playing more. But for now, one last thank you to Hotloop for sponsoring this video. It was very kind of you. It was a ton of fun as always, and I cannot wait to play more when the game actually launches. And of course, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games or more Last Flame, then hit subscribe because I'm going to be playing an amount of this over the course of the next week or so. Chances are it's going to be another video for lunch, and then I might actually come back for a stream of this so I can really get my fill on Friday or something after the game's launched. We will see. But with all that said, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.